Hi there. My name is Julian Cardenas. I am a Colombian, Toronto-based multidisciplinary artist currently pursuing a BFA in experimental animation and on-screen media at OCAD University. My arrival in Canada in 2018 had unpleasant aspects, but ironically led me to start practicing my art more seriously. My art has allowed me to deal with the confusion of this period and existence itself. A recurring thought, though, has been that one static canvas is not enough to express my whole ideas. I started repeatedly painting my subjects, but eventually understood that I needed something other than painting. I needed a moving image. I believe that animation is a way to intersect my interests in painting, film, and music. As I see it, the role of an artist in society is to constantly question our relationship with and interpretation of life. I reflect on reality through my creations. I aim to capture a moment in history, capture and symbolize it, creating a metaphor. The metaphor is important in life and essential in the arts because it allows the rest of us to observe reality from a higher perspective, and through the questioning that derives from that observation, artists can portray reality, sometimes even transforming it. Art is also an important means of protest. Through beauty, the aesthetic, and the construction of the creative concept, us, artists, can express the social and political issues of our era. The artist can bring connection with life not only to themselves but to others. Art transcends time by turning the artist into a historian. Even though their vision is local and at a specific moment, it is precisely in that subjectivity that we find the universal concept of what it means to be a human. And the artist brings that to us all. I'm working for my practice to be comprehensive of what it means to be a human and the contradictions between being and surviving in a world where the vast majority doesn't get the time to find out who they are because we are too busy trying to fight for food, shelter, and basic rights. I believe this way of living strips the little creativity that is left within us and leaves a big empty shell full of shallow dreams that are sold to us through entertainment, school boards, and the economy. I take in consideration the reasons why I can't be emancipated are full of contradictions and depend on factors I myself cannot control. But for that same reason, I find that the only thing I want to do with my practice is to help emancipating people, or at least to try and simplify ideas such as freedom, rightful way of living, and fairness on all accounts. These are simple concepts that everybody acknowledges but no one is able to explain because the status quo has made it excessively complex. The idea of freedom today is understood as financial freedom, but freedom is not having money or being able to buy anything in the world, including justice. Freedom, to me, is the right to have time to find one's passion, the right to have quality education for free, the right to protest for marginalized peoples, the right to be happy without having to sell one's labor to exist. And throughout my studies at OCAD, I have experimented with stop motion, 2D digital animation, 3D modeling, and hand-drawn animation, as well with photography and mold making. Stop motion is the one I most enjoy because of its process and materiality. I really enjoy manufacturing puppets and getting to see them come to life. It's kind of getting to see my ideas come to life, and it gives me hope. But in the end, I think time-based mixed media would be my favorite choice of medium. I believe that the superimposition of different materials in a single screen or frame is a great way to symbolize how differences can live in harmony, and when they don't, they can still coexist in its material form to convey a larger message. So, the unity of different mediums is a metaphor of how us as a society are not parts in a system, but rather one single piece that, if united, can work towards emancipation and towards a future where we can actually be human beings and not just work machines that spit political ideologies that don't even make any sense. Thank you.